Alright, hi you guys, so I'm here to finally review my Microdermabrasion machine. I got this actually quite a while ago, and I'm finally getting around to reviewing it. I've really taken my time kind of using it and trying it out, so I can give you guys the pros and cons. So, first of all, okay, so here is the machine itself. It's pretty small, pretty portable, it's really nice. It's not too expensive. I say that comparatively to bigger machines, as they come out and get released, they typically do get cheaper with the smaller versions. I have like a laser at home hair remover thing, cost me $600. Luckily it was a gift, but maintenance on it, like the little packages, is $50 a cartridge, and that really adds up. Now this little bad boy is $100 on Amazon, and the only thing you got to keep buying are these little wool pieces. Apparently I have one in there and it went flying. So let me show you. They come in a little bag like that, and you just take the cap off and put the little wool thing in. Now that's something that the instructions for some reason don't tell you, and I had no idea where to put this for a while. So we just put it right on in, and then we put the cap right back on, and there you go. Now one of the things I will say that I'm not a big fan of is you always have to have this plugged in when using it. It doesn't hold a charge at all. You know, kind of wish it did. I don't really see why it doesn't, but whatever, we'll deal with it. So I'll just plug that in. The little light on the charger will come on, and then, I guess not charger, then we put it in here. Now, to start it, you just hold on to the power button, and it'll go on level 1, and then you press it again and it goes on to the higher level. Now, I almost always use it on the second level. The amount of suction you get from this is pretty much like almost unnoticeable, and on certain creases you're not going to feel it at all. You really have to have it at a certain angle. Now this is like the diamond encrusted little tip here, and to me this gets worn out really easily. It's kind of like a sandpaper kind of feel, and it doesn't really last long. As far as like the whole suction and everything goes, I don't really see what it does. When I just run this over my skin normally, just, you know, very gently like they always kind of show, it does nothing. But if I'm a little bit more rougher and kind of go a little bit harder and faster, pretty much intentionally make my skin really red, I find that it actually does help. All the videos and everything I've seen on it, they're always really gentle. Well, that doesn't do anything, and I know specifically because I go over dry areas of my skin, like that should just be doing miracles with the dryness, and nothing. Like the suction is very small, and I'll show you. Here's the level 1. It's very like, I mean, it'll leave a little red mark. I don't know if you guys can see that. Oh, hickeys, but it goes away. Level 2 is a little bit stronger. Not by much. And so going over your skin, like, I never really feel a big difference. Like, I don't get the whole, I guess, suction thing, since it's not really all that strong. I just feel like it's pulling the dry skin back. But I feel like you still have to get it off, and this alone, just slowly, gently rubbing it over your skin, ain't gonna do it. If you really grind it on your skin, I find that helps. And that's what I ended up honestly doing. I tried it on some scars, like old acne scars didn't help really, even after consistent use. I didn't notice a big enough difference, but using it on my face, I used it around my hairline, around my nose where I get like my blackheads and everything, and on my chin, and I did notice a difference. As far as dryness going, it really did help clear up. I had, for some reason, really bad dryness around my scalp, and I would go in with this and really grind it, and it really helped get all those layers of dryness off to where after a few uses it was gone. As far as my nose, it actually made my nose worse, and I think it's because it was getting a lot of the dry layers off that I really didn't need, sort of thing. But it was making my nose worse to where I had to use a moisturizer, because no matter how often, like how I did it, I didn't want to do it too much. My nose kept flaking of like dryness that this kept rubbing off, and it just wasn't getting it all. So I had to actually start using a moisturizer on my nose. So it didn't really help my nose as much. It did help my chin a little bit. Now, going on, one of the things I love about this, I have to say, is when you do use it, you're going to love it. You're going to love the feel of it. After you use it on your skin feels really soft. It's noticeably softer. And so when I have those areas that really dryness, like around my scalp and everything, that really does help, because nothing else gets that dry skin off. And but this goes in and really does help get it off. So it does give you that really smooth feeling that I really do like. It's not necessarily consistent because sometimes like the next day I'll have that dryness back, like specifically around my nose, but I definitely notice a difference on my chin and on my forehead. So the reason I got this, my mom had microdermabrasion done. She actually went to a salon and got it done, and it ended up doing more harm than good because it ended up burning her face several times. And so I thought I would try this for certain things. I actually have some really deep blackheads. I was hoping it helped get out. I felt like it was helping the nose. Maybe I just haven't used it long enough because I know it takes multiple uses, and you don't necessarily want to use this every day. I wanted to, and sometimes I did, but I feel like that's not good for you because your skin's going to still be a little bit sensitive, and it's going to end up making your skin dry like it did make mine dry. But maybe after some consistent use I'll start seeing more of a difference. I actually don't know how much these are. I haven't looked, and you know, as long as these are a good price, you're completely fine. And I mean, they'll last you a while. It's not like you have to buy a pack every use. You know, it's a pack, you know, you use one of these per time that you use this, and you shouldn't be using it every day. So you'll need like a pack every couple months. Let's see, another thing I wanted to talk about. Oh, okay. So the other thing I wanted to talk about is seeing results. I've seen other pictures on Amazon reviews and whatnot, and they really are true, and I'm going to include some of my own that are really like gross and whatnot. But when you go in to clean this out after you use and you open it up, and I haven't used it and I'm not going to tonight, but you open it up, you'll like see this thing like covered in almost what looks like dust that's just dry skin, and it is everywhere and it's gross, but you know it's working. And that's how I know how well I did kind of when I go over my face, because sometimes this will almost be like still clean when I get done with it. That's how kind of I know dry skin was on my face, and other times I'll get done with it and it, like, you can't even see this anymore. It's just covered. It's like really gross. So I do kind of like that. At least you know that it's working, sort of thing, or hopefully. It kind of also gives me an idea of what's working and what's not. So if I use it one day and end up using it the next day, I'm not going to really see the results that I did the first day, sort of thing. So overall, I do like it. I don't think it's that bad. I'm gonna go ahead and give it 4 stars because I'm not overly in love with it. I haven't seen magnificent results, but I will say I'm very young. I don't really have lines. I'm more using it based on like scarring, things like that, things of that sort, and you know, really dryness. I have a lot of scalp issues. That really has helped them. But it does make the skin really smooth. It's only $100, and that's really not bad. It's not a bad investment. It's more affordable than other things, and definitely going and getting it done to your skin all the time. So there is that factor. So I mean, I would recommend it. It's definitely worth a try. I've been enjoying it, and it's something that I'm going to keep because I love the feel of my skin afterwards, and I do feel that it's beneficial when I need it. Alright, so I hope that kind of helps you. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. If you have any recommendations for me, I'd love to read them too.